from the kick. I guess it seems like every team just wants to pick at least one core now that does good early game and in those first phases.
Vici Gaming so far, a lot of split push. I would love to see Gambit picking up a hero that can stop his spin TP
sure.
out. You can get something like Bane from position 5.
You got Bane. Let's see, Bane, Tusk, Beastmaster. They haven't picked their 3 yet. There's definitely still a lot of heroes that can do that. But what do they want to do? I haven't seen... Sorry, I was just thinking. Never mind.
Alright, they get rid of Nyx Assassin since they did not want to play it. Bango is gone. No surprise there. I think Bango's going to get nerfed.
They made it this far. Oh, like his lucky shot has to... I don't know. You just got to change it somehow. That ability itself is crazy. Think that's a good thing, right? Both teams already, they kind of the same thing, right? You have 2 heroes that are mobile for your support, and then you have 2 pretty safe core picks. Neither team really going to show off anything, and who is going to be the first person to like just give a crazy hero? I think OD still in the pool. I actually like OD.
Yeah, Vici Gaming need to pick some kind of a lockdown. They love to play Disruptor. It's extremely good against these 2 heroes. Provides lockdown for Ember Spirit, and it also provides catch. Nature's Prophet provides vision in the team fights with either Sprout or just Treants.
I like Disruptor.
I don't like Disruptor that much.
I just mean in this game.
But in this game, he's good, and it's their comfort
showed they can
pick.
play it. Yeah, exactly.
We got to keep the Visage in mind, of course, as well. When you're facing Gambit, we did see it banned out in both of the games that they played earlier.
I still can't believe neither team has taken Shadow Shaman yet. That's very surprising.
What are the weaknesses of Shadow Shaman? It's obviously the squishiness.
I think it is. It's the squishiness, and you have to have god tier positioning, right? Like when we saw Flea play it, in the games he won, he's in the jungle. He looks like Demon back when Demon was still playing Pro Dota and just juking and giant. And then the one game he lost, right, he was trying to do too much split pushing. And if you try to split push not in the trees, you're just dead every single time, right? To a Nature's Prophet, he TPs in, you're dead.
So Nature's Prophet, is already pretty good against Shadow Shaman.
There we go. Yes.
I guess I was gonna say Juggernaut as well, but they pick it themselves, so that's
they have no
But
ward
Ember
killers.
Spirit is pretty nice against Shadow Shaman if he gets the jump on him, right?
Yeah. So a lot of those boxes filled. Beastmaster to stop the TP from Juggernaut while he spins. Witch Doctor, not a common pickup, even though they played it in the previous series against Chen. It's not that good of a counter anymore to Chen. I guess it's just for the laning stage against the Treants from Nature's Prophet. And this duo, I love this. Usually teams open up with Shadow Shaman and Elder Titan because they don't survive through the either first or second banning stage, and they scale well. These 2 heroes are extremely good in the late game.
Compared to Witch Doctor, who honestly does not scale. Like, let's be honest. Even with an Ags, that hero still feels just bad late game. So that means it's a core Nature's Prophet, right? Just guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's about the only difference. Who normally, I think it's... Is it normally Yang? I think when Nature's Prophet does go to core and Vici, it goes to Yang. So I'll be curious. Obviously, it could also be Ori middle. I've seen him play it a ton. I like that. They're still open even with 4 picks. It's not bad. Meanwhile, Gambit, you have this Beastmaster, and the thing is, you usually think about him as like this pushing guy. He's gonna play solo like this whole game. It feels like maybe with Earth Spirit sometimes, but like no one benefits from his aura besides himself. He's just literally gonna play in the off lane and hope people don't come and get him. I think.
Which first 4 do you like more?
Like Vici's a lot,
for sure.
a lot more.
A lot?
I agree, a lot. I think this Witch Doctor, like you compare Witch Doctor to either Elder Titan or Shadow Shaman or Rasta, and I don't know.
I expected something more defensive from Gambit on position 5. Maybe like a Winter Wyvern also stops Juggernaut. And you have a heal good in the lane against Nature's Prophet as well, because you have those extra units.
I guess they just didn't want the Coddle because Juggernaut. I feel like Coddle's still good versus the other 3 heroes, but I guess Jug maybe is that good against it.
Usually Jug is picked against Coddle.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can spin and kill Ignis The
Razor Band coming out.
What is?
So that kind of implies that they want to put Ember Spirit on mid. They're still gonna have the last pick. Can decide whether they're gonna put a mid or on the safe lane.
That does mean Vici. So Vici has to pick their. They have to show their strategy away first here after this next ban. I'm curious. You already got magic damage. You have. I think you just want another team fighter for Vici, right? Like you have real good lane dominators right now, and all you have for team fight really is this Omni Slash, some wards, and maybe a stomp that's not even guaranteed. I think you just need a very beefy team fighter maybe on Vici.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go.
Wouldn't mind Tide.
They need a mid hero. So.
You think? I think it might be Nature's Prophet middle. You don't?
It could be, but I would love to see something like a Death Prophet, maybe even a Dragon Knight on mid. Something extremely beefy.
Doesn't Nature's Prophet beat Ember pretty well?
Yeah, he does.
That's the only reason. I think they might just maybe the Vici. I mean, that's what. It's the opposite of what they were doing earlier, right? It looks like they want to win all their lanes. Meanwhile, versus Demolition Boys, it felt like they struggled in the lanes and owned the rest.
But at the same time, that was very obvious. So probably RTK, thought that through.
Yeah,
it was like, okay, we gotta step up our laning game.
Let's not lose 2 lanes every game. Yeah. Coach. During the interview, I wonder if that's true. They don't conflict at all. There's no way they just agree on everything.
There's a difference between conflicting and having a discussion about something, right? So there's no argument, perhaps, as in no harsh one, but
this is a good pickup. They really don't have anything against this puck. It's gonna be a really good puck game. Earth Spirit is having a hard time actually landing silences or stuns on puck. Same goes for Witch Doctor, doesn't provide any kind of control. You always have enough time to actually see Beastmaster using the roar. So
I guess
you can
bowlers
phase shift.
are pretty bad versus you though.
Yeah.
I really like this last pick from Gambit. I think it fills everything out. Now you have a hero that can finally just straight up push. He can play by himself as well. So now you have the Beastmaster and the Lone Druid who can play alone. I actually think this Lone Druid pick is insane. I think if they win, if Vici Gaming loses lanes versus Gambit this game, they are going to lose so quickly.
That's a good point. I like Vici's gaming draft a bit more, but I'm afraid that's what you just said. If they lose those lanes, I don't think they can recover.
Yeah, because Beastmaster's going to play top, Lone Druid's going to play bottom. They're both going to be farmed. You're like, well, we can't gang both of them. We're just going to lose. I think Gambit actually saved their entire draft with that 5th pick. I really like it.
All right. You were both on the same boat here?
What is Twitch chat saying? Huh?
I mean, the Twitch chat is going to say something when the drafters are, or the drafters, when the, oh no, here we go. You asked for it, we received, oh wow.
I'm going with Vici.
I think this is very close drafts, but I do say Gambit. It's going to be Gambit either. Gambit's just going to dumpster laning phase and run over them, or else they're going to have to play from behind. And we saw the ranged bear earlier from Vici, right?
Yes.
Is that what Gambit's going to play? Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Because he played, it was the Phase Boots, Mjolnir, or was that yesterday? No, I thought it was today, yeah. I don't know. Is Radiant's Bear gone because Midas is nerfed? Or
could be.
I don't know.
Let's find out. Is there going to be a Radiant's Bear? Who's going to take the first game of the upper bracket for Group B? It's over to our commentary team of Lyrical and Trent.
Thank you so much, Sheever. And yes, we do have game number 1 of series number 3 of day number 2.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1,
Great
whatever you want to say.
Work there.
I work really hard at it.
Yeah, I can tell. You've been down here a while, getting all warmed up, getting ready to go. Perfect. Glad that I've got you at your pinnacle. Thanks for warming up, Fog. But yeah, the puck in a vacuum, I think, is the ideal hero for the Vici lineup. You've got a Juggernaut and a Nature's Prophet. In the first 2 picks, they pretty much told you exactly what they're looking for. A potential early game push, and if it doesn't work out, you fall back onto a decent heading to the late stage sort of a strategy, but Puck is one of the best mid-heroes in the entire game at facilitating that early game push, right? You're level 6, you just dive behind some towers, throw down this beautiful new leash, and then they got some all-star supports in the Elder Titan and the Shadow Shaman. So I like it. Now the problem that I'm not a big fan of the Puck into the Ember, because that's been something that we've seen a lot in the matchup in the mid scenario, but as we were discussing actually during the draft, they could just send the Lone Druid maybe, because it gives them a relatively free lane, and that looks like that's what the plan's going to be. So In the new age Puck now, that means that in the mid game, the leash is really good versus the Ember, but Puck also still struggles versus the Bolas because he gets rooted. So he just needs to make sure he doesn't get hit by the Searing Chains.
A root versus a leash, whatever happens, happens from there.
Yep.
That'll be interesting to see. It does look like they're also going to be swapping up the lanes a little bit. So DY runs into Afterlife there, and now going to have to back out afterwards. And yeah, I'm also curious to see where this bear goes as far as his build. Grant was alluding to it that we had watched some games earlier today out of WESG, and during those games they went for a ranged lone druid bear, but might end up going for more of the Radiance build in this one. We'll have to see how it goes. It looks like Paparazzi, Big Papa gets himself a rune. Gambit pick up 3 though, a little bit better. I was talking about my numbers before. 3 is greater than 1, Trent. Did you know that?
I know, but thanks to you and my mathematician teacher here now, thankfully, I'm good to go here. So it does look like, as you said, the lanes will be swapped by both squads, as we're still going to keep the Lone Druid mid, but the Ember's heading all the way top. And FNG, this Witch Doctor pick, not quite as solid, in my opinion, as the previous one. That was at least versus the Chen. I know he likes this hero. Obviously plays it quite a bit. It's a very safe hero to pick. He just feels like he can kind of do anything. He can pretty much secure any carry their lane. It's all like a Warlock kind of a deal, but I don't know. He doesn't really have a massive impact this game. He doesn't have an instant stun versus the Puck. He doesn't really have anything like the cast. Can get lost in some treants. It's not really speaking to me this time, I gotta say.
It is tough, and already it's going to be a bit of a tougher lane too, because Beastmaster had to take the long walk, which means he gets a little bit less experience. So FNG is going to instead head back up towards the top lane. TP's there. And we also see now that it is going to be a full-on tri-lane, at least for a moment, it looks like, once FNG eventually gets back over to that side.
Yeah, they've grabbed that wave with immersion now, having the creeps meet. So Ember helping with the punching of DY up there, but then we'll try and get his way back to the wave between the towers.
Yeah, kind of an interesting one there. And obviously wanting to get that Earth Spirit up to early levels, so maybe he can roam around afterwards, make some stuff happen around the map. But this lane, God, Juggernaut and Shadow Shaman versus a Beastmaster. I can't tell you how many times I've died playing this. It just sucks.
Yeah, it's just one step, right, is all it really takes, especially once the shackles come out. And level 2 spin will be the real moment where they're likely going to go for it. And Beastmaster's just praying that he can get to boots at a decent time, try and give him some survivability, but you can already see Paparazzi's well ahead of him in terms of the goal towards that goal. So Afterlife just sitting on 0 last hits for the moment.
Yeah. Has the passive gold building up and is getting closer towards them, but, well, now the chase forward. He's just got to walk away every time. It's so difficult. Top lane, Yang, going to be found, gets hit with the bolas, and he's going to hit the deck.
First blood in flames.
All right, probably the best hero in your lineup. Get for Splat 2.
Oh, immediate TP out, but it's not going to be enough, and that one really hurts.
Oh.
God,
right,
with the wave pushing under 2.
Time to switch lanes, guys. Someone TP bottom. I got to run top.
Actually, it's so worth it for somebody to TP there and get that experience. That's a ton of creeps.
Yeah, but then it breaks up their tri-lane, and then they can't come back. You know, there's no recall here. Yeah. Yep.
You sounded like Juggernaut right there.
Well, he's very satisfied. You know, I'm channeling his inner pleasure at the moment. But I mean, mid lane's the real boring one at the moment, eh? We got like a Puck and a Lone Druid. Puck is trying to chip away at this bear constantly, over and over. Get himself a null, working towards that second one. And no real kill potential until level 6.
Yeah, trading off farm, getting a little bit of the better of the Lone Druid through the earlier levels, but now it's evened out a little bit more. But we can see now Jug.
Dude, the spin's back up here. What just happened?
This is real bad. Oh, Lord. Afterlife, what is going on? Well, that was just bad.
Yeah, I guess we need a little bit of a longer break there, but it's okay, because the same thing's happening top as Yang also falls down.
But FN, he's getting ran at also. Sleight of Fist trying to live, seeing if they can do it. They find the stun. FN actually able to live through it. Dodges away from the stomp, but Nature's Prophet takes his. Yang able to get that kill.
Good recovery with the TP back in there. Jeez. Right. 3-3 already, just 4 minutes into this game. The rune's going to be coming up here in a moment. Of course, Ori very eager to grab those. There is a bear heading to the top rune, and he's a ward on the bottom. And yeah, Dahak's just going to send the bear down. And Ori's going to try and win this race.
Oh,
it's a tough
stun.
one.
DY, though, is going to end up falling, it looks like, up top. while that's going on for the battle for the other rune.
Yeah, Dahawk set the bear after the puck, and then he feared him right before the rune, so Ori didn't get his rune. And that means no more pressure onto the bear, and that's going to make that kill at level 6 more difficult.
Yeah, much less likely to happen there.
All right, Afterlife learned his lesson, it looks like. He is far away at the moment, but you know, look at Fade.
Yeah, he's just
like,
waiting.
He'll get greedy eventually.
I know what's going to happen.
I got a tango here. I'm ready to cut through some trees.
And the wave is in such a bad spot for Afterlife now, too. Like, this is terrible. This is what I was talking about. Like, this lane, you just step out for a second, and you're done.
Yeah, Fade's even getting nice and greedy here, stacking up the camp. Going to make sure he gets both the bounty runes.
Looks like the Hawk's going to be able to pick up the other one, though, with the bear.
Oh, that is true.
And that also means that Ori saving it. The deny!
Oh, my God. This guy just can't get a ball. Thanks. Yeah. Wow, huge stuff to shut down Ori right now. I love that we're catching all these little tiny plays.
Yeah,
very important.
Yang, it's going to get caught here. Off to the side. FN getting body blocked by the Treants. Can he TP back home? It's the Fairy Fire, but doesn't actually need to use it. So 4-3 early on. Lots of action in small little ways around the map. And Fade showing here.
Oh, man. They're just really hoping Ori goes for this kill. Like, they're just begging for it. Because Immersion just wants to roll in right after. They're hoping they'll get a root during the coil while Ori's trying to play aggressive, and maybe then get a turnaround kill.
Yeah, even just using an orb to farm right there would probably end up allowing them to go with it. Depending upon the angle, but it looks like the Earth Spirit is going to rotate back up towards the top lane now, as Ori goes down to try and find a rune. It's not there. And FN.
Oh, Ori's coming top. Jeez, that was a real greedy TP. Holy moly.
What is happening? The stomp, it is going to connect. It's only on a Witch Doctor, though. The coil.
Ambitious.
Yeah, that does not feel great. It's very strange because, like, you look down bottom, Paparazzi's lane is going amazing. Mid, Ori's kind of had a bit of a tougher time of it, though.
It looked like they just legitimately didn't see the Quelling Blade on the Ember Spirit or something.
Yeah. Roll forward, find and Fade, maybe get a kickback. No, they slow him down instead. But there is going to be a root, and that's all they need to get to kill.
Radiant structures.
Oh, Ori might get that bear, though. Can't find the orb on top of it.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's deadly.
Actually, he's so tanky at this point. Never mind. It's up to level 4 because this guy is level 7 to level 6.5 at the puck.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Your spirit.
They're kind of just forcing Ori back while they pressure the tower.
Yeah, level 2 stomp, one in the spirit. Oh man, he is just perfect with this bear. Never letting it get caught there.
Can we talk about 50 last hits and 42 denies?
He's been playing that last hit trainer, dude. He's just hanging out. I mean, this is one of the best lasting heroes in the game. Is there anyone more satisfying than Jug, first off? You're very happy to just fall into this trance of hitting some creeps. It's like him and Anti-Mage.
It's unbelievable.
And Afterlife just doing everything he can. The ward finally expired that was down here, keeping an eye on him. But actually, there's a second one now in the lane, but previously he was over by the camps.
If this was that old patch where he got experience, he'd be like level 15 by now or something crazy. He'd be insane.
3-level edge, though. Absolutely brutal.
Out roll. Able to catch. Find the kickback. FN here.
Ori's coming.
In some trouble, but Ori shows up. Is he going to be able to do an up? They have the shackles. Long duration. Finding FN. Finding the kill possibly. One more punch. The X is there. And Immersion interrupted in the roll is going to go down as well.
Jeez, they were actually close to a 3-man coil there, and just the tail end of that Nature's Wrath really laying at the heat. That was 1,761 damage from Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, that's
I mean, some
insane.
of it was right clicks, but the vast majority of that was that Wrath of Nature. Absolutely ridiculous, even this early in the game, when you get that perfect bounce. And, man, Afterlife, he's doing a great job. Oh, top lane there, Yang, speaking of Nature's Wrath. Well, he's going to feel a little bit of Wrath there.
Yeah,
but bottom lane, you can see what Afterlife's doing, right? He's pulling this wave down into the creep camp, and then he's just throwing some axes. He can, well, if he had axes, he could. Well, so he doesn't really have a good option of farming it at the moment.
No.
He just really has, he's got no options. He's level 4 versus a level 8 Jug.
He has been completely neutered this game. He's the lowest net worth on his team. This Beastmaster just doesn't have a game.
He's got 1 axe. He's got a Quelling Blade.
There you go.
He cut his way there. It just took a lot longer.
God. Yeah, that's really tough. I mean, I feel like the amount of last hits that this Jug has gotten.
He's been going on. He got heads.
Omni Slash if they want it. drop it down easy peasy. Immersion is there as well. They should have a spin again in a second if they want to use it, but FNG just going to try and retreat now.
I don't think you guys want to be here.
This is another coil. All right. Vici Gaming off the back of a paparazzi carry is starting to own. This guy is going to be stacked up.
The two first phase heroes are kind of running this game right now. I mean, Yang did go down a couple times, but he's making these aggressive plays in the first 10 minutes that you really need of an Aegis Prophet. But there is still the main concern of the Lone Druid, right? We talked about all this farm on the Jug, but the Lone Druid is right up there as well. Of course, he's still a ways behind because of the kills, but Gold, I would say, transfers a little bit better on a Lone Druid than does Juggernaut. Right. However, they are running this early game really fast, and Doc, he probably wants Radiance. I mean, I got to be real here. So it's going to be a while before he's ready to actually play.
It's true. And Jug, the strength of this hero is coming online that much earlier. We'll have to see how he goes for it. Obviously going for the Battle Fury build on the Juggernaut and getting that Demon Edge really early on. Again, just the amount of last hits that he's gotten in this game. Oh my god, Yang, you are reported. Paparazzi's done. Get out of here. He's TPing away. Can't handle the sight of you.
Yang's going to get a Midas, dude, you know? Come on. Help a guy out. Lone Druid already has one. All right, well, in terms of game plans here, I think we kind of pointed out Vici somewhat one-dimensional, right? We're just looking our way towards a little bit of pushing down your tier 1s as soon as possible. Pretty much when Nature's Wrath and Omnislash are up, they feel very strong. And the Radiant just trying to hold everything off as much as they can. You have the Vision game of the Beastmaster to help yourselves out. Give an eye on these ganks, especially of the Puck. But they're ganking right now. They're smoked up, and they have a haste hero. They got their best target.
Ready to go if they want to use it, but this is taking a long time to get this initiation working out. And the Magnetize is connected onto 3 of them, or he just needs to run away. Has that haste trick been working, but still taking damage over time. 4 seconds left. Fade is going to drop down, but the wards do enough. So they're able to escape with the rest of Vici.
Big play by Immersion, though. That, they should have lost FN, but they couldn't chain stun him because of the roll that came through from the Earth Spirit. And now he gets to keep going now because he survived all that and gets that from Yang. Helps set up the roar. Yeah, he was going to get out of there. Perfect, man. Great counter rotations here from Gambit. I mean, again, we know what the game plan is. It's pretty obvious. So do Gambit. They're all sitting there. They're all ready with their rotations. And these are those key areas that you're honestly hoping Vici take these fights, right? Anywhere near a shrine that you can TP to.
This is the type of play that I was kind of hoping to see out of both of these teams. You got a sense earlier on today that there were times where it was more just like one of the other two teams making mistakes or occasionally, which would lead to either Gambit or Vici pulling ahead. This one, both teams are making really solid plays around the map, and there aren't like those obvious problems that are coming up. It's feeling quite good from them. And Battle Fury very close to done at just 12 minutes.
That is actually terrifying. Oh my god.
It's really early.
That is the fastest Battle Fury I've seen. I mean, he even has like phase boots. This isn't just some like naked Battle Fury or anything.
Dude. Wonder why they call him Big Papa. He's got it done.
Wow, 12.5-minute Battle Fury. Just chilling here.
Bottom lane, phase shift away, trying to live. Witch Doctor still punching with that Death Ward. It's going to be a dead Puck.
That was the Veil too, right? Yeah. Not really a solo Puck play this early on, and Paparazzi's going to be able to get there in time with the Omnislash. He's halfway to level 12. He's going to get a stack on these Ancients here too. And that's going to put him really close to that second point into the ultimate here.
Yeah, this is, oh man. Triple stack of Ancients going to be finished off. It's hard to deal with. Very, very hard to deal with. Again, though, against like the Ember, the Lone Druid, it's kind of an awkward hero. I feel like there's other heroes that Jug does really well against. These ones, like Ember can maybe just remnant away from an Omnislash or something. That other form of lockdown.
Yep. But honestly, FN's doing pretty well, right? He's like now turned around a couple kills. It's 3, 2, and 5.
Yeah.
And considering he is to buy a lot of space in this game, I think Paparazzi's impact hasn't been felt that much considering his net worth. Obviously, he went for a more mid and late game oriented build in the Battle Fury just to make sure that they have some sort of stability heading later. They didn't go all in with this like Veil and just start smoking all 5 of their heroes or something stupid like that. So, but once that Radiance comes out, it is going to have a big impact.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that timing push? You just sort of push down each of the towers, get yourself a Roche. Feels pretty good.
And they just had the ulti come back on the Witch Doctor, so they're just instantly smoking. That's all they were waiting for. So really nice timing here from FNG and Afterlife. And this is one of the benefits of the Witch Doctor is that, yeah, his ulti isn't the greatest thing ever, but honestly, early game smoke ganks, pretty much the best use for it. You see any sort of a stun, and that's what it's there for.
I feel like he's probably the person that uses that ulti to the best degree that we see. Because oftentimes you won't even end up finding the kills with it.
Flank him here from both sides. Nowhere to go. Left, right. Nowhere safe.
They cut down both of the trees he was hiding in from either side and just surrounded him. So that should be easy bounty rates. Although taking the fight afterwards, the coil, it's on to 2. Not bad. The follow-up there is the snakes. Everybody's caught. The Hex comes out as well. The Earth Splitter connecting, the stomp and everything. Vici takes down both of those supports rather rapidly. Would have loved to find one other in it, but can't quite get it.
Yeah, and wow, in fact, Paparazzi, he's even just leaving to go deal with top.
Tower is under attack.
A little disappointing there, just because, you know, you just took 2 supports, not who you're hoping for when you dump all your ultis, but then they can't even push forward and take a mid tower with that.
Yeah.
Not a good sign.
One of the problems when playing against this Lone Druid, keeps the lanes pressured out pretty quickly even before the Radiance is there, and now he's going to have his Relic done. And also a Midas done for the Nature's Prophet. So everybody's sort of gearing up for the late game, it feels like. But are Vici going to have the tools to deal with the push that comes from Gambit eventually?
I would say they definitely have the better support duo. I mean, Earth Spirit is totally fine hitting late, but Witch Doctor certainly falls off. But Shadow Shaman and Elder Titan have no qualms about heading later into the game. They honestly just get stronger and stronger. The value of Hex just multiplies over time as more and more items, especially the defensive ones, come out.
It's like the Ember's building towards that Maelstrom again. And the net worths looking still like it's the Beastmaster that's the main core fallen behind just because of his disastrous laning stage. But he has gotten into the Vlads at this point. Building towards that medallion next.
Yeah, he's kind of fine. He's played a pretty chill game. Yeah, he went down a couple times in lane, but since then, life's been pretty good. Yeah. I mean, not too involved in the kills, but setting up his roar and everything. Top lane looks like Emerge is about to fall for the second time in a short period there, and no ulti required. Gets the crits. He's now dominating 4-0-2 and 175 CS here. Still about 20 ahead of our Lone Druid, who's closing in on his Radiance. 600 more gold or so for the recipe.
Oh, hi, FNG. Yang, does he just die here? No. He's got the sleep for him, and the Earth Splitter comes through. He's going to give FNG the punches. Wants to turn and hit Yang, but it's not going to quite be enough.
Yeah, level 4 Maldic to, even with no friends, is that great.
So we talked about the push that could come from Gambit, but we also have to be wary of these snakes, although it's actually just going to get taken out with the glyph being popped.
Oh, thanks for all that sweet, sweet gold. Thank you for the recipe. That was perfect. It was just enough to finish it up here for Dahak.
Nice timing. Let's give him a chance, right?
Down bottom. Should be a freebie here on the DY. Yeah. Even get the hold of the roar. No concerns there.
Afterlife manages to steal the kill away from FN. Love to see it.
Okay, so now you have Radiance. They've already scanned the Roche Pit. They're keeping an eye on that because they know with the healing board and everything. And the way that ET was playing, just like kind of on his own down there, you're like, where the hell are they? So you start to make questions like that. And well, they definitely have it on the mind because they're going to pick up that Vlad's on to the Nature's Prophet. And then that'll make it super easy with the healing ward.
Yeah, and one pickoff now, you've got Roche. It's very quick jump if they want to make it happen.
Yeah, you can even commit the snakes if you want to. 18 minutes, though. They're going to see the Shadow Shaman.
Paparazzi, they're the one that he's going to run into, and the roar comes out immediately. Paparazzi, all this net worth of Pinata that's going to be popped. And that is a problematic kill.
Beastmaster, still a good hero despite all the nerfs. PKB piercing, don't worry about spins or anything like that. Of course, he didn't even get it off in time. Just didn't see an option, I guess, in that moment, right? He's like, well, I could try and turn for an Omni, but probably going to get stunned up. And just great vision there from the Radiant side. Kind of a sneaky ward right next to that secret shop, right? You can even see they had some sentries in the area, but they went with a little bit more of a unique spot. And the Hawks, of course, helping to provide for it, too. They now initiate there.
Oh, man. This is looking kind of rough. Well, they do have the coil down. I don't know if it's quite going to be enough to find these kills that they wanted. Immersion at least is going to go down, but this is Roche.
Yeah, exactly. Just a distraction at this point.
I mean, really, again, you talk about how much farm Juggernaut has gotten, and that's good. Like 12 minute Battle Fury, amazing. But what have they done with that since then?
He farmed some more.
Right? And then he just dies.
Yeah. It feels like the hero was meant to facilitate these early game pushes, and he was like, no, guys, I'm super farmed. I'm anti-mage now. And then no one else was playing with the Puck and the Nature's Prophet. So Puck just got ditched, basically. He's like, yeah, where's my kill buddy? Like, don't you guys want to go do stuff? And he's just kind of like, nah, I think I want to hit Ancients because I have a Battle Fury now. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do when I have a Battle Fury? It does feel like he's kind of segregated himself from the original strat. But now he goes back. He's going to finish his Manta. It's going to be under the guise of this the Vision here. So
they should have Roar back up again, too. And also, if they wanted to make a play on him, I just saw that Juggernaut pass that direction.
He was trying to find that ward. He's looking everywhere.
No.
Maybe thinking about a smoke here with the Manta.
All right.
Oh, the old bounty runes. Oh, there they are.
That Spirit's going to scout out all of Gambit. Vici, all right, we don't want to fight there. But, again, that suffocating effect that can start to occur when you have the Lone Druid pushing down each of your buildings.
Now, they have the ET this game, who's one of the better heroes. Like, if you know someone's setting up for a tower like this, you just get down there with your Spirit, and they don't have the best jump. It's basically the Ember Spirit. You hope you don't get rolled far enough away. That would be pretty ridiculous. But they are not going to set up in time. They know that tower's a little bit too weak. They're going to camp in behind the tier 2. And if you just abandon here at this point as Gambit, life will be fine, but they have an Aegis, so they want to keep on going.
Yeah, they are fine continuing to press a little bit. Those slight pokes and prods, and then the jump onto Fade. Got him caught. FN takes him down. The Immersion. Earth Splitter goes through and actually just kills off Immersion. Okay. FNG also hanging out now, deciding to go onto the Puck here. Takes a lot of damage from the Maledict, but he's going to be able to phase shift and then jaunt away. FNG TP's out and is out of there. Don't give up.
Damn, what a save.
They got the courier kill?
Apparently. Damn, that Slight was actually sick. Getting the Searing Chains down to stop him from getting the stomp onto into FNG.
Yeah.
Very nice. So they clear up a tier 1, and they almost get the tier 2. I mean, that's something the Bear can help chip away at by getting the creep wave onto it with the Radiance, whether the Lone Druid is there or not. And speaking of the Lone Druid, he is heading in towards that AC afterwards.
Okay. Mjolnir was done also on the Ember Spirit, so could just throw that on the Bear and send it in front.
He is very scary at this point. I mean, we talked about the Lone Druid and the Juggernaut a lot too, but right after them is this Ember Spirit, and he's going to just keep on creeping up there now with this Mjolnir. He's farming super fast. The BKB will be huge for him. We'll only have the Hex to really worry about, and potentially an Omni Slash, but you're assuming that you'll be able to get away from that if it winds up being cast upon you.
Oh no, Paparazzi. Oh no. And, oh, the Hex, the turnaround. Is it going to be able to keep him alive? Not quite. Paparazzi is eventually going to go down. And they take down the Shadow Shaman to boot. Rolling forward for more, finding Ori. He's going to try and escape from this one. Just have the jaunt away. But with Juggernaut and Shadow Shaman dead, this is probably another tier 2 and maybe a little bit more.
It's hard to believe Puck is 5-1-4 this game. I mean, Ori's had one of the better Pucks over the past couple of years, one of the more notable ones. But I mean, even with his kill score, I feel like I haven't really seen that big Puck game that I want. Like maybe it's just because he's often been alone. He's often playing cleanup, you know.
Right.
And a lot of those kills were certainly in the earlier parts of the game too. Yang will keep the push going in the bottom lane. Midas is available though, so he will TP up top, and thankfully, there we go.
It happens.
There. Yeah. Afterlife is closing in here though.
So very, very close right now in terms of the net worth, but I feel like Gambit is definitely in control of this game, dictating where and when the fights are going to happen. And we're getting closer towards that Aegis expiring. While Paparazzi continues to farm, has a Butterfly that he's queued up next.
I'm not sure what items really change this game that much. I guess the Shadow Blade will be a really nice one for the Beastmaster, just so he can catch that Jug anywhere on the map and kill him, even if he goes for like a spin TP or something.
I was thinking like a Blink Abyssal from Jug or something, but we'll just go for more just the straight up right-click build first. Yeah, they smoked underneath the Hawk.
Hawks have just been all over them this match. again, one of those things, it's always hard to judge how much of an impact it's having in the game because of our spectator point of view. You don't always get the intricacies of the vision game that's happening.
Right.
But currently you can see him just like sitting up in the high ground, and FNG is trying to pop the smoke here.
Radiant are scanning.
Back out. They saw it, they got hit by the Wrath of Nature, and that tips them on.
Scan behind too and catch the Nature's Prophet too. But
attack.
the other two still smoked up here, looking for some sort of a go, but the range, there we go. I mean, they have to commit everything just for an Earth Spirit. But it's okay. They got the tower, and they're now putting the pressure onto the tier 2 as well. So they're just going to make sure they don't lose too much because of this, and they still have the Omni to threat.
They need to be careful. Earth Spirit buys back, wants to go into this fight. The Earth Splitter is going to connect only onto one of them, really, and now Vici trying to back away. They do still have the healing ward working, and Fade does not get rooted, but will be brought down by the Death Ward. Nonetheless, in FN, he jumps in, they find the stun as well, onto the Omni Slash to try to turn it, but everybody's going to be able to tank through this one.
Dangerous.
Paparazzi needs to get the hell out of here, has the spin, but he's going to get pulled back in, feared, and the spin, trying to walk away. He could just TP out of this one if he wanted to, but he's just going to get chased down now. The silence, the catch, Paparazzi in trouble. Paparazzi likely going to go down. And the slow, steady burn from the bear finds the punish here and goes for another spin away. It's going to try and escape. The Hawk chase forward as well, but they find the root afterwards and they take him down.
The crowd loves it. They're all about Gambit right now. And, I mean, that's what happens. You know, you don't take the movement speed talent for your spin. Run into some trouble there. Can't get out. Can't escape. Going for that Omni Slash was pretty greedy, and as you said, not going for like the TP after with the spin. As
they don't have anything to burn through it.
Yeah, the roar was already used. The root, of course, no longer goes through. So yeah, maybe I missed one there. I don't know if he thought maybe he just died. Actually, the Witch Doctor was down too. So yeah, pretty much everything. Maybe the right clicks would have just done him in, honestly, with the Inner Beast.
Yeah,
it's
that's
definitely
true.
possible. But either way, he does not survive.
Well, a 4,000 gold lead now for Gambit. It did cost them an Earth Spirit buyback, but I think you're perfectly happy with that to be able to find all of those kills. And we'll see if Fate can maybe make up for it a little bit here, but FN, after the Sleight of Fist, is just going to get out of there.
Dire's
Yeah,
bottom
Fate is
tower
just really
is
poor
under
this game. I mean, he's
attack.
below the Witch Doctor. Somehow, both Radiant supports, just this tower gold really paying off, as well as all these kills. I mean, he's 7, 4, and 8 on FNG. My God, that is not something you see too often from this guy. And also 16 kills involved from immersion here too. So both supports just all over the map in these engagements and helping themselves get both the gold and XP that they're going to need.
Oh, and the bounces going back and forth, finding Fate, interrupting the Earth Splitter as well. Now the silence onto the ET. They got him both caught. Paparazzi has to run away, but DY might not be so lucky as Immersion chases him down. Ember jumps forward. They find the roar as well. Completely isolated, alone, and now dead. Gambit just going to take it to Vici.
Dire's middle
Jesus,
tower is under attack.
It just helps you secure the game so hard when you get to this point. As they chuck a couple tips Paparazzi's way, well earned there. Maybe a couple of coins put on his eyes, just lowered into the ground. Hand to the ferryman and take yourself away because your racks are going the same route.
Dire's middle
And
barracks
they did
are
cut
under
through the
attack.
mid wave, but they can just head top now. Yang does have teleportation again if they want to use it.
That would be a dangerous one to go for.
Yeah.
I think, well, especially with them
Dire's top
dewarding some
shrine
sentries
is
on the
under
way
attack.
there.
It's just so interesting, right? Like, they open with this Nature's Prophet Jug 2-hero opening, and you kind of expect, okay, they might do some pushing stuff, right? Double Dust, they find Yang, Silence is there, interrupting the team. God, Gambit is just all over it. They are playing immaculate so far in this game number 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the fault lies or what the answer was here. I found the ET to be a little surprising compared with the rest of the strategy. Maybe it was just a laning stage focus thing, but it didn't seem to have that much of an impact. I guess they were just thinking it was going to do a little bit better or something, but... Oh, there you go.
Can they kill him? Leash? They get him.
There you go. Get a chain going. But what really seems to have fallen apart was just like the gameplay with Ori. It felt like he got abandoned.
I think that's
don't know.
RTK clapping.
You see, yeah. Just one set of hands. Well, someone's got to.
That's
As
right.
the roast will be back out in about 25 seconds. That illusion will still be in the pit, so they'll have a good idea that it's up. However, the bear might help prevent that here, as he's got his basher.
Yeah. Just punch it down.
They could use a gem on the Radiant. I'm actually surprised they haven't bought one yet.
20,000 net worth lead.
Oh, that's
20,000 net worth on the bear.
FNG's about to lose all his gold. I can see it coming. This guy's got 1,400 gold on Witch Doctor. He's going to be the gem buyer. I know this position. Someone on your team's going to notice all the gold you're sitting on. They're going to be like, yo, you already have Glimmer. You've got 4 sentries. Could you buy the gem, dude? I really want it on my Beastmaster. Come on. Let's close out these boards. And reluctantly, you just give it away. Or you buy Ags. I mean, that's obviously the correct play, right?
No, you buy Point Booster and then the game ends. Can't do anything.
I prefer the quad bracer.
Ooh,
you know, that's definitely the way to play this hero.
Yeah.
Keep yourself alive. Get those heals going.
Honestly, Ghost Scepter sounds pretty nice this game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Although he's just doing so fine that doesn't really need another defensive one, honestly.
Yeah.
They're lurking together. We still have the combination of the Roar and the Witch Doctor ulti. Drop down the Froggy. See if we can Death Ward this Yang, a Prophet to Death here, as he's going to be hanging out looking for this bounty, and they're going to spot him with the Hawk. But as they start to move that way, a Juggernaut is about to appear here.
Oh, it just keeps happening over and over and over again. Paparazzi going to try and get out of there. He does actually have that healing ward working for him, and that might be enough.
Yep. Should save him.
Okay. Well, that's fine. He still lives through it. Roll forward, immersion, a little bit off the mark. The Omni Slash comes out, connect down to 2. FN, does he end up living through this one? He doesn't have anywhere to slide a fist to.
Okay, found themselves something. Now they need more, though. Keep that chase down going.
Well, can they get Eul's Scepter lift up? They found themselves the Witch Doctor, but they'd love to be able to find a little bit more than that. Glimmer Cape, where's your dust, buddies? They don't have it. FNG,
unreliable gold, 900. Buy the gem.
Get out of there. I think FNG is not long for this world. And it is Paparazzi
you say
that goes for the... Well, yeah, Glimmer Cape. All right, FNG, what a freaking guy.
The sentry comes down after.
Dude, how does that happen?
Max level healing. He's almost level 18. That's how it happens. You look at this ET level 13 on the enemy team, and you're like, okay, FNG's just been in everything at this point.
Man.
And he's got that 120 GPM.
I guess also it's, the supports from Vici are fairly broke. And that's why you saw Gambit just, bust out a bunch of dusts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Desperation Roche, let's go. Got Snakes level 2 up. Maybe they want to wait for level 3 before they take anything too crazy, but that's a ways away when you're a support player, so unlikely. But pretty hard thing to do versus the Hawks, of course. You do have the ET to help back up yourselves. But unless they can get some more pickoffs in that vicinity, it's more than likely going to be an Aegis and a Cheese coming up here soon for Gambit. As you can see, Ori just continuing to scout it out here. And Ori also thinking about a Mjolnir, so we know where this guy's head is. Some Dream Coil Rapid Fire. When you're going late game, go all the way late game.
Absolutely.
And the Static Shell is on its way already in the pit to our Lone Druid Bear here.
Let's try and keep this extra damage on Roche, and unfortunately for Vici, it's hard to snatch an Aegis.
They're getting a tier 2 bottom, though, and they're delaying it. Yang's coming down. If you can get these 2 catapults pushing in a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Sending in the Treant, sending in Illusion. Maybe try and bait something back. Get that tier 3. Keep delaying.
They're doing it. The Illusion, it's enough. More than enough. On the other side, though, Fate is ready to go with that Blink Dagger. And the Hawk gets found. They move back in there again. This large wave bottom is going to keep the pressure on. Or Splitter
Ori
coming through the jump in. They find him. Ori trying to phase shift away. They don't take down Roche yet. And the Hawk's going to walk in. Ori takes the Aegis. They take the kill.
The Cheese is on the deck. He gets inside. Fade with the blink.
Though. Paparazzi ends up falling, and that might be enough as they jump forward and find it. Fade goes down. Still, though, bottom lane, look at Yang. Yang's going to work. He's taking down these sets of racks. Gambit going to TP back right away, but that means that it's just going to be left alone Ori. He does manage to get the blink out of there, at least for now, while Immersion tries to chase him down, see if they can take down DY. 2 fights going on simultaneously, but it will be Gambit winning both of them. They do lose the tier 3 tower bottom, though.
Oh, that is pretty nice. I mean, obviously they lost the mid-racks a long time ago, so it'll only be an equalization in terms of the Shrine status. But considering the spot you were in, it did look kind of okay. Unfortunately, they lost way too many heroes after. The dieback on the Elder Titan certainly hurting them a bit more, and you can see there's so much XP now going the way of that Radiant team. As if they weren't far enough ahead already. Now these big items come out, like the MKB now finished up here for the Lone Druid Bear. This guy is terrifying.
Yeah, I think that we've been seeing more and more of the 0 entangle and then the attack time on the Bear.
Yep.
But
true.
It always does feel a little bit weird not going for just that BKB, the free BKB.
Oh, man, but now he's got the inner beast as well. This bear.
And he's going to be punching really fast.
Yeah, it's actually going to destroy this throne so quickly. And it's basically a guaranteed bash within the first couple of a couple of seconds, I guess you should say.
That tower down bottom is just dropping so quickly. Next time, if they want to go, they can head up towards the top lane. Paparazzi still, I mean, he's gotten so much farm, but I can't help but feel like he's just not had any impact in these fights almost. Like that one kill onto the Ember Spirit with the Omni Slash.
Yeah.
Every other time he just gets roared and killed. And speaking of getting killed and being savage roared, it's the puck. Man.
Yeah, that bear just goes. He's 5-0-9 on Dahak. Just flawless game.
They just
and
keep
another
dying.
One.
What the hell's happening?
Well, they're all over the map. I mean,
Yeah.
they can probably feel that this game is likely lost. And yeah, he is. You know what's going on here, guys? It's a fairly good question.
Gambit are feeling in control. They're going to buy back on the Nature's Prophet. Look at this tower just evaporate. The Hawk does so much damage.
He's like, I'm knocking, but nobody's home.
Yeah, literally nobody is here to deal with this. And, well, they walk up on high ground. They find themselves
Oh, my
one.
God. They just chased the Ember. Oh, they did cancel his TP. Oh, no, they didn't. It was Beastmaster. Yeah, Ember just ditched him. So there you go. He TP's onto the bear. And now they might be able to just kill Yang here.
This was a buyback from Yang, who is now going to die 100 seconds with no Nature's Prophet. And Gambit firmly in control, 15,000 net worth lead. I really feel like Vici were just not prepped for it. They couldn't handle the pressure coming out.
I don't even know if I'm looking at the enemy team that much this game. I think their whole plan just kind of fell apart. Like it felt like they were just totally out of sync.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I feel like Ori just had this great start, and then just nothing. It's just like, okay, I guess I'm going to farm while you just have a Battle Fury. Right. And then like the Nature's Prophet and the Puck didn't play together that much. They had like that one good fight up top with the ulti from the Prophet doing all this damage. And you're like, oh, okay, I see how this is going to work. And then the cooldowns came back up, and Juggernaut just hit creeps, whereas the cooldowns were coming up from Gambit. What were they doing? They were smoking. They were roaring. They were getting a Death Ward off. And then all this while you had 4 heroes playing the map and a lone Druid farming, whereas Vici Gaming, you had a Juggernaut farming and 4 other heroes just kind of hanging out.
Well, they got themselves the Earth Spirit, but have they really got him? Now the turn onto this Puck has to use that Yule Scepter to try and stay alive, and they drop down the wards. FN trying to chase for more. Does have Paparazzi in his sights. The root's going to be there. We'll have this spin back up in a little bit. There's 3 seconds away. Manta's away from this, but the Puck is going to drop. And now, I mean, you can just walk up to the high ground pretty much. Like, Paparazzi does not do anything at this stage.
No, especially, like, FN just leaves him alone. And then the kill threat is the bear, because they have the MKB on him. He's the one who cuts through that butterfly, so Jug, if he ever tries to go there, is when he's going to run into trouble. And here we go. Let's see how it goes. Oh, there's a bash.
Well, stun, chase, roar comes out as well. They've already caught on to one. It's the Shadow Shaman who's starting to drop down. Stun connects with the bounce, and the Hawk on this bear, a menace, Marauder. They hit themselves. This building, and man, Vici just don't have the answers at all. Just keeps the punches going. Bear will eventually die, but they have the resummon. And they walk in with Yang. Yang is dead as well. Just feeding the lives away. There's nothing they can do. They really don't have an answer at all.
Look at the Inner Beast.
I mean, he's punching it. They try and take it down. Phase shift, able to walk away from there. And now Paparazzi, Omni Slash. Is this some semblance of hope? Can they do anything at all? No. Paparazzi going to get bashed, going to get punched. GG is called. Gambit completely demolished Vici.
Felt like the game plan just was never there. That's how I'd sum up this game. I'm not sure what they were going for. I mean, I guess we know, right? They had the Jug, they had the Nature's Prophet, and things looked good, but I felt like the Battle Fury just maybe wasn't the item. It's like they were planning on this Lone Druid getting the Radiance and then playing after that. I don't know if he just had to be more aggressive on the Jug and try and play a little bit earlier with his team or what. But
can we check out the Jug damage? I want to see that one real quick.
I can get that for you. I'll take a peek-see for you.
In
terms of his hero damage,
yeah.
Let's see. He got about almost 17K. Okay. He was up there. He was behind the Puck and the Nature's Prophet.
So it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't horrific. Yeah, it just, I don't know, felt like they had some lack of communication there. Something broke down. I'm not sure. But let's focus on Gambit, though, because everything just got pulled together.
Yeah.
We had an Ember Spirit all across the map. He's helping to produce kills. Same thing with the duo of the Beastmaster and the Witch Doctor working together. Yeah. They're grabbing kills on the important heroes throughout this match. Immersion playing so well today between the Nyx Assassin game and now this match here on the Earth Spirit. So Gambit, the team playing with a stand-in versus the now kind of like brought back together roster of Vici Gaming after playing with DDC at MDL.
Right.
High hopes. I mean, I feel like that's every tournament I have with Vici Gaming. I always have high hopes. I think they're going to be good. I see these names. I go, how could they lose? But Gambit, they're just simply so experienced on this patch. They just keep playing it. And they're at every LAN.
And that's the thing, too, that I look at with them. And it's like before it was the Shadow Fiend with the Greaves, and they still can do that with the Visage or whatever. But this is also somewhat different. Like Lone Druid, you know, that wasn't necessarily all of the engine that made it work. It was, you know, these other heroes that made space for him to get to that stage.
Yeah, it's not even like they didn't like have a Greaves buyer this game or anything like that. It's not like they like stacked up every aura. There's no pipe. There's no... There's really, they had an AC and a Vlad's, but it's not like they're playing the same formula every time. Right. You know, we had like this really early Mjolnir, and you're like, oh snap, he just went like raw damage, and he knows he's not going to die. So just very good at reading the games. Again, experienced on the patch, and produces games like this. So now Vici Gaming, again, I don't even know how much you can focus on Gambit. I'm just focusing on my own team and saying like, okay, what were we supposed to do there, ROTK? Could you help us out? Well, can we get some help?
We're going to get some help from him. They are rather, and we're going to get some help from the panel. See what they thought about that. So we are